Good morning, good morning, good morning for the 17th time. Hey, everybody, my name is Bridget Brown Jackson. I'm a behavioral strategist. I am the founder of Exponential Adventures, and I'm so very, very glad to be here this morning. Listen, we're going to be talking about somebody. Some of you may know him, and some of you may not. We're going to be talking about none other than Thomas L. Jennings. Thomas L. Jennings. And so if you did know about him, you want to drop and let me know, because I did not know about Thomas L. Jennings until less than a decade ago. Less than a decade ago, I can say that. And I didn't learn about him in school. I didn't learn about him in college even. And it's fascinating his story. So today we're going to do a different way. We've been coming in. If this is your first time, again, hi, my name is Bridget Brown Jackson. I am a former educator and now consultant and running, again, Exponential Adventures. So I've been coming here every day teaching about leaders that we can learn from them. And these are leadership legends because all of them are deceased. And so we're going to learn some different things. Today, I'm going to do a little bit different because Thomas L. Jennings is special to me. He's special to me for a certain reason. And so we're going to get into that. We're going to show you that. Listen, he was born in 1791. 1791. So let's talk about what his leadership actually looked like. He was an amazing, amazing leader. Again, he was a free. He was not enslaved, and he had the opportunity to start his own business. I'm not going to go into it all because I'm going to share something with you. So let me move these banners and everything out of the way so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. So this is my book. Oh, there you go. This is my book, Powerful. And I talk about Thomas Jennings in my book, Powerful. Let me show you. There it is right there. I talk about Thomas Jennings in my book. And so today I'm going to read the excerpt about it and then kind of go back and then tell you about what can you learn as a leader. So in my first chapter, literally, he's in my first chapter. And my first chapter is called Purpose. So my book is Powerful, Growing You and Unlock Your Purpose. And there's 7 power pillars to help you be successful. All right. And so this chapter is entitled Purpose. And this heading that Thomas Jennings is under is called Now Faith. It's as I said, purpose is now, is in the now. We live for the moment at the moment. One of my favorite scriptures found in the 11th chapter of Hebrews is now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Now, that is a great word. Now gives us a reality of the day. It sounds urgent. Now makes you want more. Now makes you execute and deliver. When I hear the word, I think about being a child, an adult asking me to do something now, or a teacher giving me the command of reading it now. I do not know about you, but when I was a child, I was very obedient. So if I was told to do it now, I did it now. Now, no questions, just action. What have you been charged to do now? So as a leader today, I want to charge you. What have you been charged to do now? Now let me finish reading. I go on and talk about part of my business, but here's where I start talking about Jennings in this same section. Thomas L. Jennings was now type of individual. He lived on purpose. He lived in his purpose. He was about evoking change. He was a visionary. I write about him because more than likely you may not know about him. He was an inventor and an entrepreneur in the early 19th century. Thomas worked for a highly respected tailor and later became a business owner at the tender age of 19 years old. Just as you do not overlook this, we are talking about a Black man owning a business and being granted the first patent ever of a man of African origin during the times of slavery. This happening was unheard of. Jennings invented a dry scouring process for dry cleaning. That was remarkable considering the historical context and the atmosphere of the time. The most significant part of the story is not that he created a much needed invention. Still, he gave some of his proceeds to support abolition, including the purchase of his own family members' freedom. That was Jennings's purpose, no doubt. His life was marked by the words on his epithet, defender of human rights. According to Jerry McPrinda in his blog, a bold man of color, Thomas Jennings, and the proceeds of his patents, says that Frederick Douglass described Jennings as a bold man of color who led an active and earnest and blameless life. Furthermore, Jennings became so influential that he did other acts of servitude that were trailblazing and monumental. For example, someone illegally used his dry scouring invention. He sued and won. He won when Black men didn't even own their own patents, and being a Black man was an everyday challenge. Kind of still almost like now. Patents sometimes were placed in the names of their slave owners. Jennings, being a free man, owned his patent outright and was able to show the patent papers that John Quincy Adams had signed because there had been a fire, but he was able to get the patent and prove it. On another occasion, he hired a lawyer when his daughter Elizabeth, a school teacher, was removed from public transportation, a horse-drawn streetcar in New York in 1854. Once again, unheard of, unprecedented. You may know the young lawyer because that aided them because he later became the 21st president of the United States. It was Chester A. Arthur. Jennings helped form a group called the Legal Rights Association to help and support other Blacks with civil rights matters. They won. So while we all have heard about Rosa Parks, and I love Rosa Parks because I'm in the Motor City where she spent most of her years after being in Montgomery, have you ever been taught about the Jennings family? You should have, but that's a conversation for another time and another book. Here's my last paragraph. It says, all these incredible exploits occurred because Jennings moved. He was in his now. He never allowed the fact that slavery prohibited so many things for people of his ethnic group. It did not hinder him. Excuses did not stop the action, the zeal, the drive. Jennings pressed past the past and he saw what was needed in the moment. So that's in my book, Powerful. Okay, so I wanted to, let me remove this so you all can see me. I wanted to bring that out and talk about that because he was absolutely a trailblazer. As you hear, Frederick Douglass even talks about him later and talks about how he was bold and courageous. So let's look at what we can learn from him. One, we can learn that he possessed emotional intelligence. He empathized with other people, and he could even anticipate the market demand for his dry scouring invention. He anticipated. All right, so you all indulge me. I'm at 8 minutes. Didn't mean to be this long today, but this is amazing. He was born in 1791. So you all have to literally see his impact. So number one, I want you to cultivate emotional intelligence. What does your emotional intelligence look like? How are you cultivating that? So develop that. Foster empathy and understanding and effective communication. Number two, as a leader, embrace persistence and resilience. Encourage a culture of persistence and resilience within your organization. Empower your team to persevere in the face of adversity and overcome obstacles. And last but not least, create a positive impact. Thomas Jennings created a positive impact. So, as a leader, prioritize creating that impact, that positive stuff, so that your community and society at large can be able to leverage your talents and your resources. That's what he was able to do and be able to be even economically empowering. Again, my name is Bridget Brown Jackson. It has been great to have been with you today. I love, again, talking all things behavior. I'm a behavioral wealth strategist and want you to understand and know there is wealth in your behavior. There was wealth in the behavior of Thomas Jennings. That's why I was able to honor him inside of my book, Powerful. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow. We won't be this long tomorrow. Again, somebody needed that because God switched everything that I was going to do today. So God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And no, be in the now. Act now. We don't know who's going to need what we do. God bless you. See you tomorrow.